Let's be honest for a second.
Yeah.
If you're managing a fleet, safety tech can sometimes feel like a grudge purchase.
Oh, for sure.
It's that line item you just have to swallow to stay compliant, keep the insurance folks happy. But what if that whole mindset is actually costing you?
That's the conventional wisdom, isn't it? Safety is just a cost center. But we're looking at a source today from Responsible Fleet GPS, and it really flips that script.
How so?
They're making the case that if you only see safety as avoiding a crash, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. They're positioning modern telematics as an actual growth engine.
A growth engine.
Yeah.
That sounds a little like marketing speak to me. I've seen those brochures. They all promise the world.
I get it. But this source gets really specific on the ROI. They're throwing a number out there that, honestly, it made me look twice. A 30% increase in overall profitability.
30%, that seems aggressive. Just for installing some cameras.
It does seem aggressive until you break down where that money is really coming from. It's not just about stopping that one $16,000 fender bender. Everyone knows that cost.
Right.
The report breaks down a 3-to-1 return on investment in the first year, and it does that by stacking the wins. So you start with the low-hanging fruit.
Insurance.
Exactly. A 15 to 25% drop in insurance premiums, usually right at that first renewal.
Which is significant, sure. But to get to a 3-to-1 ROI, you're going to need a lot more than just a better insurance quote.
You do. You need to stop the hidden bleed. And that, I think, comes down to the tech itself. Most of the older systems, they're reactive.
Deforce triggered, you mean?
Precisely. They only wake up when the truck slams on the brakes or, swerves hard.
So they're just documenting the crash after it's already in progress.
Exactly. The responsible fleet approach is different. It uses dual-facing AI it analyzes 100% of drive time. It's watching all the boring miles.
Okay. And what's it looking for in those miles?
The precursors, the little things, the eye flutter, the quick phone check, the lane drift. It catches all that stuff long before a G-force trigger would even go off.
So it's proactive. But let me play devil's advocate here.
Go for it.
If I'm a driver and I hear analyzing 100% of my drive time, I'm hearing one word: surveillance.
I'm thinking my boss is watching me eat my lunch in the cab. How does that not just destroy morale?
That's the #1 pushback, and it's a valid concern.
Yeah.
But the data shows something pretty surprising. Retention actually went up by 18% in fleets that use this system.
Oh.
The whole focus shifts from gotcha monitoring to coaching. The system itself gives in-cab audio feedback.
So, in real time?
In real time, just a gentle nudge, distracted driving or whatever. So the driver corrects it themselves. No manager even needs to get involved.
So they self-correct before it ever becomes a write-up.
Exactly. And they gamify it, too.
Yeah.
They have a feature called Driver Star that doesn't just flag bad driving, it flags good driving.
Oh, that's interesting. It turns safety into a leaderboard instead of, a disciplinary meeting.
I can see how that helps with retention. Dealing with driver turnover it's a nightmare.
It's a huge cost.
But speaking of nightmares, what about dashboard fatigue? My desk is already covered in sticky notes with passwords for 5 different platforms. Is this just another login to add to the pile?
The report actually argues that fragmentation is a huge hidden cost in itself. They really push this idea of an all-in-one ecosystem. So instead of 3 vendors for cameras, GPS, and ELD compliance,
It's all in one place.
it's all unified, which simplifies everything on the admin side.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But let's circle back to that growth claim from the beginning. We've talked about saving money on insurance, keeping drivers happy. But how does safety tech actually win you new business?
This, for me, was the most compelling part. In this market, shippers are incredibly risk-averse. The source notes that carriers with a verified data-backed safety program win 40% more contracts.
40%.
40%, yes. Because you aren't just promising you're safe, you can prove it. You've got the digital logs, the safety scores, the data.
So you're not a commodity anymore.
You're not. You become a lower-risk partner, which means you can potentially charge premium pricing. You're the reliable choice in a sea of unknowns.
So the safety program becomes a marketing asset.
Yeah.
That is a really interesting way to look at it. It's not just about protecting the truck. It's about protecting the reputation that wins the bid in the first place.
And avoiding the downtime that kills your margin on that bid. It's all connected.
So I guess here's the question to leave you with. If your customers are increasingly picking their partners based on safety records, is your current setup just compliant? Or is it a competitive asset that's actually helping you win?
That's the difference between a cost and a true investment.
Thanks for diving in with us. We'll get you on the next one.